Hello. Welcome, everyone. Come on in. This is
TaijhTV.
the one, the only, the myth, the man, the legend. Almost, I guess. This episode I called The Age of Deceit. Many of you Illuminati believers, New World Order believers, Great Reset believers, Nassar, Jassar, whatever the fuck you want to call it, believers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Right now, we are being deceived at a scale I don't think has ever happened throughout humanity. And the crazy thing is, people believe it. People are eating the shit up. So we're going to talk about a couple things. Joe Biden, again. Got to keep you on the daily updates with this fuck nut. We're going to talk about the WHO, the Surgeon General, down with censorship, down with taking away your rights. We're going to talk about Joe Biden saying that he wanted a black female Supreme Court justice, that he was going to nominate one. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Trudeau, I think that's his name, from Canada, the prime minister or whatever the fuck his title is, tucking his tail and heading out of town. Them truckers got him scared. We're going to talk about it. But before I get into everything, we're going to play a song. This song is requested from my cousin Terrence. The guy's name is Murda, Murda, from St. Louis. My cousin said he's a real solid guy. We're going to play a song by him. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. Let me know how you feel just during the live stream. All right, let's get to it.
See, I think we got one.
Yeah. I'm back, nigga. Like I never left her, nigga.
Murda
On my motherfucking grind.
Remember that.
I'm from the motherfucking line, nigga.
I'm 2G, and them 2G's on me, homie, ain't Gucci. Bitch niggas want war with me, I shoot clips like moves. Bitch niggas want war with me, I empty out that ooze. Run up on a nigga broad day, high go down in St. Louis. Post all day, I stalk cake, flip ways that cook bake. These niggas hate my squad straight, we pump bass that 808. Hold up, wait, Lego banks, I stack it stairs, 4 patch average, young fly nigga till I touch cash. Just make this bitch, then flick the edge. Life a bitch, but I can't complain, this dykey bitch go both ways. Twin Rugers, they both blaze, when it hit your grill, that's Colgate. Eating good before I die in my kitchen, whipping my soul plate. That's that shit they don't like. I'm that nigga they show hate. Real recognize real niggas, we running mates like 6 and 8. I run with niggas that'll cut the face, run up in your place. Take the safe, I'm fully loaded, that type of smoke, so don't provoke me. Put the bitch, she forgot about all the shit that's told, and I bust open on some fly shit. That's just FYI shit. GGM, that's my shit. And on front none of my niggas shit, we at the round table, we divide bricks, we hit the trenches, we pie flipping, fish scale for wholesale. Been eating since I was bitch little, think I'm bullshitting ass B12. Fresh out of jail, cup on the scale, money for bill. I never tell, it never fail. Shot at your head, blocking your dead. The cannon same color of nickel. A phantom, a ghost face killer, no trace nigga. Murder you and that bitch that's witch. Body her and that bitch that nigga. Fuck it, my niggas is fly niggas. We get money and ball. If y'all niggas ain't my niggas, hey, fuck y'all. I dust y'all and I fall back my dust up like what's up. Get fucked up. Pop bottles, celebrate us. Pop mollies and knock dust off that bitch puss. She a model, but she ratchet. She a bad bitch, want a nigga, but she damaged and I murder. Say yeah. So I turn up and I'm turned up, still wildin' out with them choppers out on that block and that bitch burnt up like yeah. Hey, I got work in my phone check and I'm on one and I been flexing that tone punch your midsection like black. What you call that? You call that a C-section pussy? I'm on loud in my session, rockin' with the black hoodie. Put it down for St. Louis. I'll forever be reppin' that to the death of it. That's no lie. My niggas is my niggas and my niggas is them fly niggas. We get money and ball. If y'all niggas ain't my niggas, hey, fuck y'all.
That was Murda, Murda, from St. Louis. And he's a real solid stand-up guy. I don't know why I said it like that. That's how my cousin said it. All right. I liked it. I like the song, Terrence. I like the song. I like actually both of them that you sent me, but I'm only going to play one. Let's get to it. Joe Biden. Let's hear out his own mouth. Let's hear what he plans to do. This guy is trouble. If you watch Trash Bag Tuesday, you kind of understand why I'm saying he's trouble. And he has the masses. Well, I don't want to say the masses. He has the minority, because I still believe Donald Trump had more fucking votes than him. I'm back on that train. You heard it from me. I'm back on that fucking train. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Joe Biden he's just, if we're talking about an Obama-esque type of guy, maybe I would understand that guy got, or female, whoever it may be, maybe I would understand that they got more votes than President Trump, but there's no fucking way. Anyway, we're going to play the video. Let's hear Joe Biden, who's running the show right now. Let's hear what he has to say.
Today, Justice Breyer announces his intention to step down from active service after 4 decades on the federal bench and 28 years on the United States Supreme Court. His legacy includes his work as a leading scholar and jurist in administrative law, bringing his brilliance to bear to make government run more efficiently and effectively. It includes his stature as a beacon of wisdom on our Constitution and what it means. And through it all, Justice Breyer has worked tirelessly to give faith to the notion that the law exists to help the people. I've made no decision except one. The person I will nominate will be someone with extraordinary qualifications, character, experience, and integrity. And that person will be the first Black woman ever nominated to the United States Supreme Court. It's long overdue in my view.
Is it? I mean, you were a part of the Senate for what, 40 fucking years? I'm pretty sure that Black females' names have crossed your desk for that position that you probably easily passed over. It's the name of the game. You're an old dog. No one's going to teach you new tricks. But what I don't like about this is how he's using Black people. As a Black man in America, I feel disrespected by this. I don't know how other Blacks don't. I genuinely do not understand how other Blacks don't feel disrespected by this. He could have just left it as, I'm going to nominate someone who's qualified, who's intelligent, who I know will be firm, fair, and consistent, yada, yada, yada. He didn't have to throw in a Black woman. Shit, you threw in Black woman for vice president, and you gave us Kamala, who isn't your Afro-American. She's from Indian Jamaican descent. Not even close. But anyway, you have us in a trance here, in a spell. Black Americans vote Democrat. It don't matter how much we're lied to. We vote Democrats. That shit is so fucking annoying. And here he is stirring the racial pot once again. Because once he does throw that Black woman in, he knows he's going to be met with opposition from the Republicans, which is natural. It could be anyone. They're going to oppose whoever he fucking selects, whoever he nominates. And then they're going to make this thing a race issue during the midterms. This shit is so fucking easy to see. I don't see how people who support this guy don't see it. Maybe they like this shit. Maybe this is what Black Democrats want. I would surely hope that wasn't the case, but maybe this is what they want. Salute to you, Terrence. I got you. I like the song. Let's see what the GOP has to say. The Republicans. GOP Senator Wicker compares Biden's Supreme Court pledge to affirmative action. How many Blacks know about affirmative action? And how did that help Black people now? It didn't. It made the court system throw Black men in prison because the Black woman needed to have the Black man away from the house to receive benefits. It kept Black people at a social level, an economic level that right now in 2022 they can't get out of. Affirmative action was a piece of shit, and it was made to keep Black people at a certain level, so they couldn't climb that chain or that ladder without white approval. See what he has to say. Senator Roger Wicker, Republican out of Mississippi, compared President Joe Biden's pledge to nominate a black woman to the Supreme Court to affirmative action, prompting the White House to defend Biden's move as building on past presidential promises that elevated women to the high court. He's quoted as saying, "The irony is the Supreme Court at the very same time is hearing cases about this sort of affirmative racial discrimination, and while adding someone who is the beneficiary of this sort of quota, the majority of the court might be saying, writ law, it's unconstitutional. We'll see how the irony works out. I'll guarantee you this new justice will probably not get a single Republican vote." Did I just say that? It's going to be met with opposition. It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. It's going to be met with opposition. There's a midterm coming up. Republicans are going to take control of the Congress. They're going to take an advanced control over the fucking Senate. Joe Biden's not going to get anything done beyond executive orders. I mean, he's been doing executive orders this whole time during his presidency, so it should be nothing new to him. But this shit doesn't work. Hire on the merits of someone's background, someone's education, someone's job history. This guy, I don't know who the fuck this is. I like that guy. I like him. I like him already. Affirmative action. I'm going to Wikipedia just so you guys know none of this shit is just being made up by a mad Trump supporting black guy. Remember, I'm not a Republican nor a Democrat. I'm an independent, but I did support Trump. Affirmative action refers to a set of policies and practices within a government or organization seeking to include particular groups based on their gender, race, sexuality, creed, or nationality in areas in which they are underrepresented, tongue twister, such as in education and unemployment. Historically and internationally, support for affirmative action, has sought to achieve goals such as bridging inequalities in employment and pay, increasing access to education, promoting diversity, and redressing apparent past wrongs, harms, hindrances. None of that shit happened. None of it. In 2022, we're still arguing about the 1776 project that Trump wanted to get out and the whole 1619, I think that's what it was, 1618, something like that, project that the Democrats wanted to get out. We're still arguing what to teach our kids in school. A study showed that black families get paid almost $100,000 less a year than normal white families. This is 2022. None of that shit fucking worked. There's reasons why it didn't work. A lot of blacks that they promote to these higher levels, they're just puppets. Kamala, puppet. Clarence Thomas, puppet. Maxine Waters, puppet. They're all puppets. They're not there to serve their community. They're there to serve themselves. A lot of your neighborhood or community leaders who should be in roles of government that protect the community, they can't get a foot in. Because as soon as they do, you have a radical fucking black going against them who says that they're not for the race, yada, yada, yada. And black people eat it up. Typically, it's a Democrat. Maxine Waters just did it this past election with a black dude that was going against her, a black Republican. That's what they do. And when they get in office, they serve themselves. Maxine Waters has a, $3.5 million mansion in Compton? The grind's real. The grind is real. Her constituents are living in poverty, robbing train rails, guns, ammunition, food, clothing, while she's sitting on the outskirts of Compton, looking down on the peasants, looking down on the rodents, the filth, the druggies, the homeless, the Negroes that she said were bootlickers to Trump. Yes, that's who she's looking down on. Same thing with Claiborne. These blacks getting office, they not changing shit. They're not Dr. King. I don't give a... Listen, I don't give a fuck about these blacks being in these goddamn pictures. I don't care about socialists, Bernie Sanders being in a 1960 whatever photo with Martin Luther King. I don't give a damn about none of that. Yesterday's issues are not today's problems. It's simple. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But here we are since the civil rights era, and blacks that vote Democrat, not all blacks, but blacks that vote Democrat, eat that shit up. They willingly want to be led astray. It's crazy. And then get mad at other blacks that don't. Blacks are racist and a motherfucker. Dude, I've been called nigger by so many black people since the goddamn election. It's crazy. Just for my political views. Not one white person has called me nigger. It's been the blacks. It's crazy. But they're the ones in the field. Oh, I'm in the field. I'm in the field. Oh, fuck out of here. You a house nigga, just like the million of you back there. All of you is house niggas. Sucking up on Uncle Tom's cock, looking for some money. Sluts. You'll slut your own people out just for a little bit of money. Yeah, I'm taking it there. I don't give a fuck tonight. I don't give a fuck tonight. I'm not in for that. You promote people based on what they've done. Not based on their fucking race. Not based on their sexual identity. Not based on their sex. This guy's the worst. Joe Biden, he's the worst. You can't even hide it right. Like, you didn't have to tell the world, I'm going to fucking nominate a black woman. We kind of figured that one out. As soon as the goddamn Supreme Court justice said that he was retiring, first thought in my mind, Joe Biden's going to nominate a black woman. To continue the division with the blacks and with the Republicans and Democrats. The Republicans have been denying him everything in the Senate. They haven't ended the filibuster as they thought they would. They haven't packed the courts as they thought they would because Republicans. He knows damn well as soon as he nominates a black woman, who isn't qualified, by the way, they're not going to go with it. And they're going to blame it on the white male Republicans and say how racist they are, and black people are going to eat that shit up. They're going to go out in masses during the goddamn elections, the midterms, and they're going to vote Democrat. These Democrats are here to hurt you. And other Joe Biden news. I don't know. I've been preaching this shit ever since I opened my fucking eyes. Remember, I told you guys, I voted Democrat. 2008, I helped get Obama elected. And I'm not going to front. I straight up voted for this dude because he was black. Didn't give a fuck. I wanted to see it. I wanted to tell my grandchildren, hey, your grandfather helped elect the first black president. And then 4 years passed, and none of those change that he was running on happened. I said, well, it's time to get this brother up out of here. I voted for a Republican after that. Anyway, White House wants crypto rules as a matter of national security. Uh-oh. Yes, I'm Aggie as fuck right now, bro. Hella Aggie. They got me Aggie. White House wants crypto rules as a matter of national security. Here comes the hammer from Dirty Joe. Now, I know I told you guys the statistics with the blacks, the Latinas, and how we are going balls deep in crypto. It's been making black millionaires, Mexican millionaires, like we've been getting paid on this shit. Dirty Joe says enough is enough. The Biden administration is preparing to release an executive action that will task federal agencies with regulating digital assets such as Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. See, I like how they do that, such as Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think Odell Beckham and all these fucking influential entertainers are going to put their money in Bitcoin publicly for the shit to get regulated out of existence? No. When they throw the name Bitcoin out there, it's to throw you off. It's to think that they're going specifically after Bitcoin. They didn't name Ethereum, XRP, Algo. They didn't name any of those fuckers. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. No, it's the others that they're going to fucking regulate. Arizona is trying to pass a bill, the state I'm in right now, Arizona, is trying to pass a bill to make Bitcoin legal tender. Now, federally, that's hella illegal, but we could do what we want to do state by state basis. Now, to help pay for state shit, pretty sure they can use it if it gets passed. But federally, they will not be able to use it yet. And I say yet because Joe Biden's going to bring that clarity to the market to where they're going to make Bitcoin legal tender or a form of legal tender. It's happening. Mass adoption is happening. I've been in this space for 2 years now. I've been buying everything other than Bitcoin. It's happening. And they're going to close the door. Some of these cryptos are going to make motherfuckers rich. Cryptos that you don't look up, that you don't study on, that the government has been tapped into for decades. Remember, I showed you the clip, Jerome Powell, what he said. They've been studying digital currencies for at least a couple decades. They're about to shut the door. The lottery is soon to be over. Once you're in, you're in. Soon, they're going to make ETFs of these cryptos. They're going to say, you know what? You can't own it because it's decentralized. You can't own that. It's decentralized. Decentralized means no one owns anything. But what you can do is invest in that. What's the difference? Well, investing necessarily isn't ownership. It just means you have a say-so in nodes, operations of the project, but you don't own the project. See, we invest in traditional stocks like Tesla, and we think, oh shit, I'm a minority owner in Tesla. No, you're just an investor. They don't need you. They don't fucking need you. It's the same thing that they're about to do with crypto. You see, they don't need us in crypto. They need us to use crypto. Liquidity purposes, store of value purposes, which Bitcoin is. They need us to use the crypto. The robots, the engineers, the code and developers, they need us to use it, not own it. If too many people own this shit, they're not going to be able out there be able to work. They're not going to be able to be the slaves for the government. This Bitcoin was for the mass adoption, if you ask me. Bitcoin was for the mass adoption, and the mass adoption is here. Let me continue to read a little piece of this. The national security memo expected to come in the next few weeks. This was published on the 27th. So the next few weeks, I mean, we're talking about mid-February. Expected to come in the next few weeks, would task parts of the government with analyzing digital assets and assembling a regulatory framework that covers cryptos, stablecoins, and NFTs. Like I said, they've been working on this shit for a while. If you don't believe me, there's an article from February 13th, 2020. Treasury Secretary sets goals for cryptocurrency regulation. Here we are, 2 years later. 2 years later. See, they've been doing this while we've been worried about Trump and the election and Biden and the election and the New World Order and Russia and China and Canada and all this other bullshit. See, they've been concocting regulations for a while. The government is going to pick winners and losers. Not just our government, the global government. You see how much I bitch and complain about Joe Biden. One thing I can't disprove is the globalists are winning. They're winning. Now, a lot of Trumpers believe in QAnon and all that shit. I'm not necessarily into all that. I just want whatever I own to skyrocket so I don't have to worry about making podcasts anymore. I'm fucking around. But, but I do want my shit to explode, you know? I want to be rich. I don't want to work anymore. But I'm a minority right now. How many Americans did it say own cryptocurrency? I think it was like 20 million Americans, adult Americans. And the majority of them own Bitcoin, the store wealth or store value. Anyway, expect the Treasury Department to roll out new regulations on cryptocurrencies later this year. That was 2 years ago. Didn't happen. It's happening this year. You know why? Because Joe Biden and the globalists are here, and they're here to fucking put their Mac down because ain't nobody getting rich. Well, not nobody, but everybody ain't getting rich. See, Trump wanted America first. China, you worry about China. Russia, you worry about Russia. Joe Biden's like, nah, we all got to worry about everybody. We got to love everyone. Everybody love everybody, right? That was 2 years ago. Let's see what the Treasury Department has to say now. The 26th of January, 3 days ago, Treasury regulators are moving to create stopgaps for cryptocurrency transactions. Now they're going after the exchanges. You're not going to be able to buy the shit. You guys think I'm fucking around. Too many people are about to be rich. They can only handle maybe 5% at max. Maybe 5% of Americans can be rich. Maybe. In America. The world, we're less than 1% of people who invested in crypto. They're putting their Mac down. It's over. The casino is about to be closed. I don't know how better to say this. As the U.S. trade war heats up with China, Treasury regulators are insisting on new, tighter provisions to better clamp down on foreign trade. A piece published earlier this week in China's Little Giants program proves how the East is expanding on technology. I don't want to be tongue twisted. Technological. Anyway, I'm fucking buzzed, so fuck that. Innovations specifically in regards to combating the United States. Now the U.S. is taking the fight to a whole new digital realm. It's over. It's over. And the America Completes Act, it gives full power to the Treasury Department. She could, and when I say she, Janet Yellen right now, she could cancel transactions, individual transactions. She can shut down trading platforms, cryptocurrency trading platforms that haven't registered, that are offshore. They can literally have an organized demolition of the cryptocurrency market right now. We're about to witness organized chaos in crypto. And while it's happening, they're going to close everything down. But they're going to allow you to sell first. See, listen, they're going to see you sell. They already know who's in it. They already know who's in crypto. These cryptos exchanges have to give up the information. They know exactly who's in crypto. Remember, with these crypto exchanges, you got to put your driver license. You got to confirm this and confirm where you live and confirm all that. They know who you are, where you live, probably what the fuck you like to eat. Probably if you had sex last night. This is how deep this shit is. So they already know who's in. They already know how many counts to watch, who has what. And they're going to watch the little retail investor like me, like you. They're going to watch us sell. We're going to panic. Oh, no, it's illegal. Oh, I don't want to get sued by the government. Oh, I don't need the government on me. Oh, see what they did to Michael Jackson. Oh, no. We're going to panic. And as soon as enough of those retail investors sell, it's over. Cut it off. Cut it off. See, this is why we don't let retail investors get in these new markets. This is why you have to be a credited investor. You have to be worth $1 million or worth more than $200,000 or make $200,000 a year just to invest in new technologies. This is why we don't let retail. They lost everything. You see what happened? Damn near Great Depression. We saved it. We saved America. While all the while they entrenched riches for themselves. Riches for the people who held on tight, who didn't give a fuck about that. Because you know what? It's pennies. The American dollar, we're talking about pennies now. The American dollar is losing relevance on the world stage. Most people I know that invest in cryptocurrency, they invest in it because the dollar has lost its way. Saving money is now losing money. So most of them are probably going to hold. They'll probably have diamond hands, as we say, in the crypto world. But the reason I say this is because countries have already made it illegal, what America's about to do soon. What I personally believe, February. But I could be wrong. I don't want to be predicting shit like that. I'm not Nostradamus. But February, the report's supposed to come out from Joe Biden, so I'm going to say fucking February. But here are the countries that already have the shit banned. We're just going to fly through it. I'm not going to read everything. China's number 1. Bangladesh, number 2. Russia, number 3. Now, Russia is iffy. Russia and India, both iffy. One day they like crypto. The other day they don't like it. One day they want to ban mining. The next day they want to ban the whole thing. Russia's iffy, but they sketched out. They're not letting their citizens make money how they used to. What's number 4? Egypt, number 4. Morocco, number 5. Nigeria, number 6. Those blacks over there ain't getting paid. Bolivia, number 7. Qatar, number 8. Turkey, number 9. Algeria, number, 10. Iraq, number 11. On that list, that was 11 countries that have banned crypto. 2 of those happen to be superpowers. You have to understand, the world is watching America and what we do with crypto. You see 2 superpowers, China, who Joe Biden really loves, Russia, who Joe Biden also really loves. You see them already banning it or iffy about banning it. What do you think America's response is? You think we're just going to be a beacon of crypto? No. He's going to do what the globalists around the world are doing. They're going to ban it because everyone can't get rich. They need worker bees. 99.5% of the world's population will continue to live their daily lives. 0.5% will achieve wealth within crypto. And that's worldwide. That's how they want it. So that way, when they make these ETFs, they're going to use the stories of the ones who achieved wealth. This is why you should invest in Bitcoin ETF. This is why they keep shooting the shit down right now. They're not ready. Joe Biden hasn't said shit. The SEC has shot down every ETF proposal since Gary Gensler has been there. They're not ready. They're not ready until Joe Biden's ready. Now, what he's waiting on, I don't know. I know a whole bunch of people say the white hats are there, black hats, yada, yada, yada. I'm not into all that. I love hearing about it, but I'm not into that. I don't know why he's ready. Or isn't ready. But the SEC is waiting on him. They're waiting on the Treasury Department. The Fed is actually waiting. Just like the SEC. Everyone's waiting on what the president's going to do. But our president, he's a piece of shit. So no one knows what he's going to do. Sometimes I don't even think he knows what he's going to do. Next, the WHO director praises Neil Young for leaving Spotify over vaccine misinformation. Oh no, censorship. It's here again. Neil Young is getting support for leaving Spotify this week. Skip this ad. Even the director of the World Health Organization is praising the musician. Remember during Trump's reign when Trump said, "We're done paying the WHO"? This guy says, "Oh no, I don't get in politics. I don't get in politics. I don't get in any of that." When Trump loses, oh yeah, censor Joe Rogan. Yeah, Neil Young's right. Misinformation about the vaccine. Young said he wanted his music removed from the music streaming platform this week because of false information about the vaccine coming from the Joe Rogan podcast. The WHO's Tedros, I don't know how to say that. Blah, 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 blah. I think that's how you say it. Director General of WHO, which advises the United States on public health, tweeted about the singer's strong stance against the vaccine misinformation. He says, Neil Young, thanks for standing up against misinformation and inaccuracies around COVID-19 vaccination. He says, public and private sector in particular, hashtag social media platforms, media, individuals, we all have a role to play to end the pandemic. Listen, you guys told us a week. This was going to be a fucking week. Then it went a month. Then it went 6 months. Then it went a year. And here we are 2 years later. We're fucking fed up. People are fed up. People who complied are fucking fed up. What is this what about this don't you guys understand, elites? People are fucking fed up. They're tired. They're burnt out. People have lost their livelihoods, their businesses, their occupations because of vaccines. It's fucking crazy. Pisses me off thinking about it. Then you have the Biden Surgeon General, Vivek Murthy, calls on big tech to censor. You have a public official talking about taking away your constitutional rights. What the fuck? What else do Americans need to be upset about than this? At least with the WHO director, he's international. He just advises America. But this American Surgeon General is talking about taking your rights away. And then he's asking social media to do it. The separation of media and government, I guess, isn't so thick, is it? You guys thought censoring the president of the United States was a good thing when they censored Donald Trump. I told you back then it wasn't. They're going to censor all of us. Biden appointed U.S. Surgeon General said Silicon Valley tech companies have an important role to play. See that? Did you hear that? The same talking points. We all have an important role to play. Important role to play. Important role to play. It's all programming. There's some sucker right now in goddamn Scottsdale, Arizona, quoting this shit, sounding like he's intelligent. Oh, we all have an important role to play in the pandemic. It's been 2 years. What else do you want from me? It's been fucking 2 years. You got Howard Stern over there talking about unvaccinated people should just go home and die and all this other shit. This shit's bringing out the wicked in people. It's bringing out the super wicked. Oh, I knew I forgot something. I'm going to play it. I'm going to fucking play it, and I don't give a fuck. I might get a strike for this. Yeah, I might get a strike. I'm already on strike one. If I gotta create another YouTube page, I will. I hope I don't have to. I really hope I don't fucking have to. But if I have to, I mean, I will. Where's my liked videos? If you guys see anything about sex on there, disregard it. There was a video I watched the other day, right here. It blew my mind away. I'm just gonna play little pieces of it. Project Veritas is like handling their business. They're handling their fucking business, and I'm gonna fucking salute them for this shit because this is what we need. This is what Americans, actually, this is what humanity needs. They need someone who's not biased to go out here and bust motherfuckers and their
But you
corruption.
find people that do it.
Listen to this corruption. Listen to the corruption. Just a small video of it, and we'll get to it. We'll finish this up.
But you find people that do it 5-6 times just because of the incentive.
Well, maybe just go and not say that you've been there before. Just give them a different name. Say you have no ID.
Why don't you, if you want to blast about it, try something else where it's not the same company.
Go somewhere where it's like extremely busy. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't keep putting the vaccine in your
The
body.
people in homeless shelters are getting multiple vaccines in order to collect $100.
Right.
Is that ethical?
Absolutely not.
We showed you shocking video of young children being vaccinated with the wrong mixture of the COVID vaccine and the apparent government negligence that led to it happening in the first place.
That shit crazy. How can any American allow this shit to happen? I don't give a fuck if you're liberal or conservative. How are you okay with this? You're okay with government officials taking away your freedoms, injecting your children with the vaccine when it's supposed to be the fucking flu shot or it's supposed to be something fucking else. They're giving your child the COVID vaccine. You're okay with that? You're okay with them lying and deceiving you? This shit is crazy. This isn't politics. This is about our freedom, the little that we have left. You have places that are giving the vaccine, clinics, hospitals. They're giving homeless people up to 4, 5, 6 vaccines because of, quote unquote, the incentives, the money. What? They're doing things illegal to achieve their goal? They couldn't do that, really? Huh? Why would they do that? It's not the American way. No, but it's the globalist way. It's the elite way of doing business. It makes me think, and I'm going to dive down the rabbit hole. You guys who are watching, follow me real quick. It's going to be short and sweet. If they're bold enough to inject your child with the COVID-19 vaccine when it wasn't supposed to be that, what about these deals the government has with food companies, retail companies? They've already created a pill that they've told us to fight against the COVID. What if they're injecting this shit in McDonald's burgers or patty meats? Or they're putting this in the Walmart meats or the water from Walmart to achieve the goal? That shit's crazy. Could it happen? Sure it could. That's the travesty of this whole thing. I know that could happen because we're already compromised. We're already a fucking fucked up country. This isn't America of the land of the free anymore. It sucks, but it's not. This is America of the privileged and not privileged. It makes you think. Makes you think if I ate that Whopper today, I had a fucking I had that one Whopper that is in meat. What the fuck is it? It was COVID-19 vaccine. That's what it was. Makes me believe, they might have fucking juiced up that meat. You know what I mean? Fake meat. Impossible Burger. That's what it's called. Don't let them take your freedom away. Don't. Canada truckers are tired of it too. Look at the Canada truckers. They got Trudeau fleeing Ottawa as thousands of protesters entered Ottawa. Canada Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and his family were moved from their homes to an undisclosed location somewhere in the city on Saturday afternoon due to security concerns. Look at those signs. Liberate freedom. No QR codes. Fuck Trudeau. A freedom convoy of some 2,700 trucks entered the Canadian capital city of Ottawa Saturday to protest Trudeau's COVID-19 policies. According to The Independent, around 100 big rigs blockade a main street running past the Canadian Parliament building. The convoy, which approached the capital from all sides, began as a protest against a vaccine mandate for Canadian truckers crossing the U.S.-Canadian border, but grew into a wider expression of discontent with the government's COVID-19 policies. Quote, these demonstrations are national in scope. They're massive in scale, Ottawa Police Chief Peter Sloley said Friday, expressing concerns about the possibility of violent lone wolf individuals carrying out violent acts. The protest has drawn criticism from many sides. The Canadian Trucking Alliance condemned the convoy. That's because they're getting government money. Nova Scotia banned people from congregating along the highways to support the protesting truckers. A Washington Post cartoonist drew a convoy of tractor trailers with fascism written on the sides. Now, don't you like that? We're going to write a cartoon piece, and it's going to say fascism on there because they're protesting illegal mandates. They're marching against fascism, so we're going to call them fascists. Reverse psychology. It's a big old psyop here. Do you see why so many people are fucking pissed? The little freedoms you give me, you're taking them away. I pay you taxes. Half of my fucking check goes into your pockets for you to go pay bullshit countries so you can pay them off for the treachery they've done for you. And you're gonna treat me like shit? I'm the oil around this motherfucker that keeps it going. People are tired of this. It's been 2 years. 2 fucking years. We're tired. We're burnt out. But don't worry, because the world leaders, they're going to fucking start a war to get you started up again. Don't fucking worry. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. I don't know who this guy is. Kenneth David. So to you. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I am grateful. I hope you have been entertained and somewhat enlightened from the mind of TaijhTV. Hit that subscribe button, share to your friends and family, and I will see you Tuesday. Have a good night, and peace out.